This is great news for you if you are a Garfield movie lover. In 2024, there will be another treat in this cat drama. Are you excited to know more? Also, there is some amazing news behind the upcoming movie. So, set yourself up for the most amazing cat-themed journey. Have a look into the release dates, casting, and many more. And here is everything you need to know about the Garfield movie. Let's get started. In 2024, the much-loved comic strip cat Garfield will finally have an animated movie release. The hilarious journey with baby Garfield and his father Vic was included in a teaser for the Garfield movie. The movie's original February release has been rescheduled for May 2024. Netflix will have the movie available when it closes in theaters. One of the most recognizable cartoon pets in the world, Garfield has been a mainstay of popular culture since his 1978 Jim Davis comic strip debut. His popularity has led to an abundance of television shows, holiday specials, movies, and memorabilia. There have only ever been 2 live-action feature films starring Bill Murray as the title cat, despite the franchise's devoted fan base. Praises are about to be answered as everyone's favorite lasagna-loving orange cat is finally getting his first theatrically released animated picture some 20 years after the first live-action film was released. Fans of the character have eagerly awaited news on the Alcon Entertainment's 2016 announcement that it would be working on a Garfield project, the production company's first venture into animation. In short, a crazy outdoor adventure awaits Garfield. Garfield and Odie are forced to leave their luxurious lifestyle behind in order to accompany Vic in a funny high-stakes robbery after an unexpected encounter with his father, the cat Vic. The launch date had previously been set for February 16, 2024. The movie's debut will take place over a busy Memorial Day weekend, coinciding with the simultaneous release of 2 other blockbusters, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and Furiosa, the Mad Max and Fury Road prequel. So what do you feel about the release dates? The movie will eventually be accessible on the well-known streaming site sometime following its theatrical premiere, thanks to Sony's agreement with Netflix back in 2021. Did you come across the movie trailer? Even before the release of the movie, the most beautiful part of the movie is on the trailer. You can relate to this if you've already watched the trailer. Sony officially published the Garfield movie trailer on November 13. When the trailer first starts, the adorable infant named Garfield is begging to enter the pizza place where John Arbuckle is dining by himself. He ultimately devours the entire menu, creating the humorous tone for the remainder of the trailer. But this is all just a deception to discover his next feast. As we first meet Garfield's father Vic, who can change canonically, it is obvious that a fast-paced adventure is in store for Odie and Garfield. In a manner similar to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Garfield has an outstanding group of actors providing voices for different characters. When it comes to the movie plot, the sources say that with a plot that exudes animated delight, the Garfield movie aims to build on the years of canon that have come before it by putting the well-known cat on his greatest adventure to date. What do you feel about this? On the other hand, have you ever thought about its casting? Chris Pratt plays the role of Garfield, as was already mentioned. Given his previous involvement in the Super Mario Bros. Movie and other animated successes like the Lego Movie and Onward, Pratt is undoubtedly no stranger to animation. After having to take a hiatus due to the SAG-AFTRA strike, Pratt announced in an Instagram post that shortly after the trailer's debut, he is wrapping up the recording of his lines for the animated film. Samuel L. Jackson, a recent addition to the Garfield series, will be joining him in the role of Garfield's father, Vic. It's interesting to note that Jackson has already portrayed an animated cat in Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank. Ted Lasso stars Hannah Waddingham and Brett Goldstein have also been revealed to have roles in the voice cast, although they have not been disclosed. The remaining cast members of the movie are Bowen Yang, Ving Rhames, Cicely Strong, and Nicholas Hoult. The announcement of the teaser coincided with the initial confirmation that Harvey Gullin, star of What We Do in the Shadows, would be providing Odie's voice. Director Mark Dendal and writer David Reynolds, who previously collaborated on Chicken Little and The Emperor's New Groove, reunited on an animated film with the Garfield movie. Paul A. Kaplan and Mark Torgrove joined Reynolds in the writer's room, while producers include John Cohen, Broderick Johnson, Andrew Cosgrove, Craig Sost, Namit Malhotra, and Crosby Kleiss. Because of all of them, May 24, 2024 will be a big day for movies, since the Garfield movie, Furiosa, Furiosa and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes are set to open despite a deliberate distribution of releases throughout the year. Memorial Day weekend, which often marks the beginning of the summer blockbuster season, is the cause of the hectic release. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is the fourth installment in the reboot series, while Furiosa is a prequel to George Miller's Mad Max Fury Road. The Garfield movie is an animated comedy that functions as a form of reimagining. Nevertheless, all three originate from franchises that span several decades. George Miller began the first Mad Max trilogy in 1979 and it ran until 1985. Fury Road, the series' 2015 remake, brought the series back to life. The Planet of the Apes franchise dates back even further with its initial film adaptation based on a 1963 French novel that debuted in 1968. Planet of the Apes remains relevant even after 5 film original series, a TV version, a Tim Burton remake, and the current reboots. Though the franchise may not have a long film history, Garfield has been a popular character across a variety of media since 1976. Speaking of appeal, that's exactly the reason the Garfield movie, which opens in May 2024 alongside Furiosa and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, is probably going to do well at the movie office. In contrast to the other two, which target an older audience, Garfield has the necessary family appeal to top the Memorial Day weekend box office. The Super Mario Bros. Movie's 2023 box office success served as a reminder to Sony of how well animated films might draw in audiences. Another Sony film featuring Chris Pratt as the primary actor might carry on the tradition. Not that Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and Furiosa, which are releasing in May 2024, won't be successful. Both films are eagerly awaited and have potential to contribute to a memorable Memorial Day weekend at the box office in 2024. Even still, Garfield tops the pack on this thrilling release day, and their respective ratings will probably see the two titles fighting for second place. Due to its family-friendly appeal, the Garfield movie is predicted to come out on top at the box office, whereas Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and Furiosa are aimed towards an older audience. Furiosa and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes may succeed at the box office even in the face of fierce competition, creating a spectacular Memorial Day weekend in 2024. Even for well-loved characters, the movie office scene is still unpredictable, but Garfield hopes to draw attention in a way similar to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, with Garfield's ageless comedy. The film, which is scheduled for release in May 2024, just in time for Memorial Day weekend, is sure to appeal to families and attract both younger and older viewers. Are you excited for the release? And that's about it. If you want to know more about movie updates, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click the bell icon and not miss out on any videos and to get notifications on time. Don't hesitate to give suggestions for our videos. Catch you next time.